It is Wednesday, super strong sun. Wednesday, October 14th of 2020. And Apple had an event yesterday. We'll talk about that today on Guy's Daily Drive. Bam! And welcome on a very sunny day. Oh my goodness. Look how that's coming in. I love the sun, but sometimes it can be maybe just a little too much when you're trying to record live cast, podcast, however you want to refer to Guy's Daily Drive. So there was an Apple event yesterday. And nothing to do with how they put these together now, but I fell asleep, mostly because I hadn't slept well the night before. Nothing to do with whether Tim Cook is boring or not. He is. Or that there wasn't, big, huge, exciting product announcements. There really wasn't. It was evolutionary, not revolutionary, which is kind of what Apple has more or less become these days. I'm hoping that when they come out with the ARM-based Macs, silicone-based Macs, that they'll shake it up a little bit, because they need to do something different, something a little more Steve Jobs-ish, for lack of a better term. So, right off the bat, the rumors were correct. They came out with HomePod Minis, which does everything that the previous HomePods do at a smaller size. And they showed some of the cool things that you can do, and it was mostly about Siri integration using HomePods than it was about how they sounded. And they were like, well, you could put two of them in the same room and they'll automatically configure and give you this rich stereo sound. It's like, okay. They're small speakers, so you're not going to get like amazing sound, but you'll get good sound from two of these put together. I think the biggest surprise about the HomePods was the price, $99. $99, which honestly I was not expecting. I was thinking, because the full-size HomePods, I believe, are $299. Though you can typically pick them up for, $200 to $250. I figured these were going to be in the $149 to $199 price range, and they weren't. They were reasonably priced. I don't think $99 for a good sounding speaker that also has some intelligence built into it is too high a price to pay, especially when you consider that you can integrate it with your phone, you can integrate it with the Apple TV, you can integrate it with lots of different things. So that's kind of cool. And for $99, that's not a bad price. Oh my God, these people driving are just going to make me want to die. So slow. Come on, it's 45. And why is there a big ass truck in the left lane? There we go. Okay. Sorry, real life intruded on Guy's Daily Drive. Because remember, driving is job one. That's the most important part. It's blinking. That means you can Oh, stop and then go. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. There's a new light. I don't know why that's there. Is there a left-hand turn lane there? There is. Okay. And the crazy thing is, the road that I'm on, this whole center section that they've spent God knows how long working on, is going to change when they put the bus lanes in the somewhat near future. All right, so anyway, back to HomePods. They look kind of cool. They're reasonably priced, and I think Apple has potentially a really big hit here, because I think people who are interested in products like this aren't interested in spending $300 for a speaker that does some smart stuff. But $99 for a speaker that does some smart stuff, I think they'll be on board. I may get one. Then, of course, they brought out the main event, which was the iPhone 12s. And this is where I really wish people wouldn't work so hard to figure out what Apple's going to do, because pretty much all the rumor sites had all the specs for the phone, and it wasn't, there were no surprises. Okay, so you had the iPhone Mini, which isn't that mini. It's still bigger than the iPhone SE, which is the one I have. Then you had the regular iPhone. Then you had the two iPhone Pro models, which are the big 6.7 inch. And all the specs were, pretty much right on. A14 processors, improved cameras. They spent a lot of time talking about the cameras on these phones. And okay, I get it. This is when you have a product that doesn't change that much from year to year, it gets a little faster. They may put a little more memory into it. Some of the applications that you can use with them get better. But for the most part, it's a flat slab with a nice screen that does cool things. So the one thing that they can change every year is make the cameras better. So the cameras are better on these phones. Not worth spending a lot of money, even for, especially I guess, for an iPhone SE, which I think, I can't remember what the pricing is. But it's a lot more than I'm willing to spend when I just got this phone right here, which was the top of the line SE on trade-in. Now they're accepting trades for this as well, and we'll see what kind of trade-in, what kind of pricing they offer on trade-in phones. But I traded in my 8 Plus for this phone, and I've been very happy with this phone. So they would have to offer me a lot to make it worth my while to go to a 12 from my SE. Maybe I will next year, but unless there's like some incredible bargain or an incredible trade-in to go from the SE to the 12, I'm probably not going to do it. But go on over to Apple's website and check out all of the new iPhone 12s. They're very nice looking phones. I really like the kind of subtle blue color they have on, I know it's in the Pro line, I don't know if it's in the regular line. It's a very nice looking blue. If I was going to choose one of them, it would be that one. It would be the blue one. So that's kind of all there is to go with that. I was hoping that there was going to be something. They talked about AirTags. Rumor sites talked about AirTags. I don't care. I don't think AirTags are worthy of an Apple, by themselves, an Apple event. It's, sure, it's one of those products that you want to announce it. Okay, you announce it with some other event that has stuff. It doesn't warrant its own event. I was hoping that they would have at least an announcement on an Apple silicon-based Mac. There was none. So I'm guessing there's going to be at least one more Apple event, probably in November, where they'll talk about the silicone-based Macs, because they really need to start pumping that up. All right, that is going to do it for today. Thank you for watching and or listening to Guy's Daily Drive. I really appreciate the fact that you take the time to come and visit and see me in all of my altered mental states. It's greatly appreciated. If you'd like to get a hold of me, my email address is guy, G-Y, at mymac.com. You can also find me on the Twitters. I am Mac Parrot and Vert Shark, VERTSHARK, over on the Twitters. The website is vertshark.com. That's where you can find all of the audios and videos and occasionally some other stuff. Over on YouTube, subscribe to the Vert Shark playlist, or whatever they want to call that, and you will get first-hand knowledge of everything that they do. So just go on over to YouTube and hit the like bell and hit the subscribe bell and do a search for Vert Shark and all those things. And then like, share, subscribe. Did you see it? Like, share, subscribe. All you got to do. So much fun. Let's see. I'll be doing a Mac to the Future live cast, hopefully, tonight. Unfortunately, Dave and Warren aren't going to be there tonight for reasons. So I don't know how I'm going to quite handle that. I may try to pull in someone else. There's also, that's the Mac to the Future live cast, by the way. I forgot to mention that. And there's also the MyMac.com podcast that I do almost every single week with Gary Gazmaz Malpaz, as we have for 12 years. Last week's show was especially hilarious. I laughed so much during last week's show. It was really, really fun time. And that is going to do it for today's Guy's Daily Drive. Again, I appreciate the fact that you're here and that you came. And I will see you right there, you, next time.